And welcome back to the channel. On this video, I have my friend Keith with us. How are you doing, Keith?
How's it going, Mark?
Good. And today we're going to talk about the Emove S Cruiser or scooter, the Cruiser scooter. There we go. It's a 52 volt, 1000 watt motor, and that motor peaks at 1600 watts. And the battery's a 30 amp hour battery. So Keith, who owns the scooter times two, him and his wife both own a scooter, the Emove, and there's been some issues with the scooter. Now you've had it for a year, so maybe you could tell us a little bit. We wanted to share this with you so that in case you have thoughts of buying a scooter, just have this, keep this in mind. When you go to buy it, I'm not saying it's going to happen to you, but it might. And so Keith is going to tell us what happened. First of all, with his wife Sierra's scooter.
Yeah, so we got them, what, a year ago for Black Friday. Rode them, you know, that Christmas, went around and saw a bunch of Christmas lights with it. I remember on one of the rides, got about 14 miles. Did great, you know. Battery was really good. And then I'd say about, what, February, we were out for a ride and Sierra's scooter just, without any warning, just turned off. Like, the battery volts was like at 57 and then just started doing this countdown and just killed the whole scooter. And then, so we wrote to Emove and, you know, asked them what the problem is.
Motors,
yeah, Borough Motors. And then we were trying to troubleshoot it, make sure it wasn't like a loose wire. I remember they were trying to check the fender, just, you know, check a bunch of different wiring. Took the cover off and checked, you know, make sure any wires weren't disconnected from under there. And then they eventually just said, well, it's probably going to be the battery then. So took out the battery, sent it back in, sent us another battery, and then put that thing in, which it is a pain to take that battery out, just so you guys know.
So it's a large battery.
It's a large battery.
It's heavy, right?
Yeah, there's very little room. Once you take that cover off, and there's a front cover, all the wiring just sits right in there. You got to pull it out very carefully. And then putting it back together, you got to make, you know, you're putting that wire back in, it barely fits in there as it is. The biggest thing is getting the battery. It's like, I know on their videos it shows that it just removes real easily, but it's actually kind of like glued in there with like an adhesive tape.
Wow.
So now that I've done it a couple times, I know you just put a screwdriver under it and just kind of pop it up, and you gotta just get your fingers in there and just really pull on it really hard.
So if they had some kind of a strap, you know how some things have a strap where you can just pull that strap to loosen it for you, that'd be handy. But
I'm not sure why they put the adhesive in there.
no, I don't know. That makes it even harder to get, more difficult to get out.
Yeah, it was a pain, but eventually got it out. So we sent it off, got the new battery. My scooter's running fine so far, you know, as of now. And then she rides it for a little bit. Then you know, a full charge is at 58 volts.
Right.
And then after a while, hers was only charging to like 55 volts. So started noticing that.
That's a big drop.
Yeah, just all of a sudden, no warning. And then, but still rode fine. And then we went on a night ride, and then my scooter did the exact same thing. And so I remember it charged up to like 57, 58 volts. So there was no warning that the battery was going bad. And then, yeah, just all of a sudden it just killed out, you know, in the middle of a ride. No warning. Just all the power turns off. You turn the key, you know, off, back on, and, you know, just nothing.
Okay, so it just wouldn't start anymore at all?
Nothing.
Did you try it the next day even?
So, yeah, so you go back home and plug it into the charger for a few minutes, just give it a little charge, and then it will turn back on. Gosh, I don't remember exactly, but it would, yeah, you'd run it for maybe like 5 more minutes and then do the exact same thing. It'd be like at 53 volts, and then it just cuts, you know, just does a little countdown on the voltmeter thing and just turns right off. So mine did that, took the battery out, and then a little bit after well, actually we waited a little bit to mess with it again, but then Sierra's scooter with the second battery started having a problem. It was on, you know, doing the 55 volts. So we took that, you know, we wrote to them and asked them what the problem might be, and they said it's probably the battery. So we took out both batteries. Now they're sent off again. So she's going to be on her third battery. I'm going to be on my second battery. So we're just waiting for an update.
Yeah, so that's a red flag right there. Because it didn't just happen to one of your scooters. It happened to both, and Sierra's twice.
Yeah,
so
the second battery's bad.
So we thought we'd do a video to warn anyone out there. I don't know if this is affecting all of the different bikes and scooters that Emove or that Borough Motors has. But just be careful when you're buying one. And the scooter you paid around $1,200, $1,195.
Yeah, I think the original price back then was like $1,400, but we got on the Black Friday deal for what, $1,195.
Okay, so and that scooter now is $1,499 on sale for $1,195. So it's kind of a similar deal. And now they have a newer model. Right?
Yeah, they have like the model number 2 now. I think on their website.
But you can still buy the original.
Yeah, you can still buy the Emove Cruiser S, but I think they have an Emove Cruiser 2 or something.
And the colors are different now. It looks like.
Yeah.
You know that you got the purple and the blue, right?
Yeah.
Looks like they still have the blue, but I don't see the purple one anymore.
And I think it's a common problem because I've been looking up a lot of forums, and especially on Facebook. There's a Bora Motors riders group on there, and I've been seeing that problem happen a lot where, they'll just be out on a ride and the thing just shuts off on you with no warning. And I think there was one mechanic that says he works on them. He said that the batteries that are used are kind of like the
refurbished or something?
I don't know. He says like a cheaper grade battery, so that, like the batteries wear out faster or something. But I mean, I would say Sierra only rode hers maybe 5 times that first time it went out, and then I rode mine maybe 10 times.
So do you know, because I didn't look at their site to see what the cost of a new battery is, because your warranty is up. So if you have this issue in the future, you have to pay out of pocket.
Yeah, last time I checked, I think it was $500 a battery.
Now, did you have to pay any shipping or anything?
No, they sent a shipping label. You did have to get a box to put the batteries in. And
right.
They paid for the shipping label. Just slap it on there and.
Okay, and
then
so
send it
if
off.
you're having any kind of issues at all, I would recommend taking care of it sooner than later, because you don't want your warranty to run out. Because I suspect that battery is going to be a pretty good chunk of the cost of that scooter. So it's going to cost quite a bit. I know the bikes. A lot of times these electric bikes, the battery's worth 30 to 40% minimum of the price of the bike, the value. So yeah, you don't want to be paying out of pocket.
I do want to say the customer service at Bora Motors has been really good. Like I'll send them an email and they get back like the next day. So.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
At least they communicate with you. But so you're kind of in limbo right now, but you're expecting to get new batteries for both of the scooters.
Yeah. So by the time they probably just got the batteries right now, 'cause it happened about I just set them off about a week ago. So they have to, take them to the shop, verify that there's no water damage or anything like that, and get back to us on that. They said up to like 2 weeks. I think last time it was about 2 weeks.
So this scooter, other than the batteries, have you had any issues besides that?
No, I actually like the scooter. It's a really fun scooter to ride. I love the riding at nighttime. The lights on it were not the best lights, but it was decent. I felt safe riding it. Having cars see you or just people. But no, I love the scooter. It was a lot of fun, and it goes fast enough, to be comfortable on the scooter. I don't want to be going, 60, 70 miles an hour on a scooter, but 25 to 30 miles an hour is pretty fast.
Yeah, so I got to ride it. I've ridden it a couple times, right? The scooter, we did a review. We could leave the link in the description if anybody wants to check out the reviews. We've done a couple of reviews on it. And up at that point, it was still not bad, right? We weren't having too many problems. We had the one issue with your wife's battery, but we thought it was a one-off, right? You didn't expect, but now that it's happening multiple times, we thought we'd get this video out to share it, to share the story with you guys in case you're interested and are, checking it out, doing your due diligence like I do before I buy an electric bike. Unless it's a brand new bike, you can't really, you don't know, there's nothing to go on except for the prototype. But yeah, we wanted to share that story with you guys. And so we'll see what happens. We'll give an update, I guess, after you get the batteries.
Yeah, we'll do another update
and
on
see where it's at. But at this point, I'm sure that if this doesn't work out for you this time, you're going to be so frustrated. I don't know what you're
Well, I'm just going to put the money into a different bike. I wouldn't buy it again. That's probably,
No. And the thing is now, though, if you have to pay out of pocket for another battery.
That's going to last for 2 months.
What are you going to do? Are you going to buy another battery, or is that going to just sit?
Right.
The scooter, right? So that's. And we should mention that Keith's wife, Sierra, after she tried the Ride One Up e-bike, the Cafe Cruiser that I had gotten and did a review on, the first time she rode that.
No, she loved it.
She liked that, so she wishes she would have bought that and not the scooter. I'm not saying anyone out there is in that position or wants to buy an electric bike, but that's what she did. Once she tried the Ride One Up Cafe Cruiser, she was hooked, and she had to buy one of those. So, and the bike was actually a little bit cheaper, I think, or no more, the sale price than the scooter. And
yeah, it was about the same price.
The retail price is actually less.
Yeah, because with your discount code, it gave us a pretty good discount.
But then she also, or the scooter's $100 more regular price at the
Okay.
suggested price. $14.99 versus $13.95.
Right.
But so that's the Emove S, and it's a dual suspension. I failed to mention that too. And they estimate the scooter gets 62 miles on a charge. I'm not so sure if it will or not, but that's what they're claiming. And they claim top speed 33. I know when I did the little test, I think I got it to 25 or 26.
26, yeah.
But it was a cool, wet day when I tried it, so it may, on a good day, do better than that.
Yeah.
So anything else you want to mention about the scooter on this video?
I think that's about it.
So it's kind of a mixed review, right? On one hand, you really like it.
Yeah, it's a really nice scooter.
But on the other hand, that battery issue, which is not a small issue, that's a major issue with anything. Anything electric, the battery is a big deal because that's a good chunk of your value of the product.
I just don't like how it didn't give me any warning, you know? So now I kind of like a bike because at least you can pedal the bike home, you know, if something goes wrong.
Yeah, and a lot of times on the display, there'll be a code or an error code.
Yeah, nothing.
Yeah,
nothing
so that
popped
is,
up.
that
There
is
was
a little bit odd.
And then, you know, you'll monitor your battery voltage. And so if you know, next time I know if it's at 55 volts, there's obviously something wrong with the battery.
Right.
But, you know, with mine, it didn't give me any warning at all.
No, like I say with the bikes, it'll give you, for example, an E30 error. Well, you can go and look up an E30,
Right.
or you can email the company and say, okay, I'm getting this E30 message, email, or not email, but code, error code. And then you can let them know, and then they can say, oh yeah, that's such and such. Or I think in your manual, it also has all the error code listed. So
Yeah.
I don't know. But in your situation, without even having an error code, you don't know what, you know, you knew it was did you have a pretty good idea it was just a battery thing? Or
Honestly, I don't know, because I thought it might have been that battery monitoring system, the BMS. Well, I think that's what it was
controller?
shut. Yeah, well, so I think that thing's supposed to shut it off when it detects a problem.
Yeah.
But whatever the problem is, I didn't know.
I mean, it also could be a controller thing, right? Or the display sometimes, but...
Yeah, you need one of those things to set it off, right? Or make
But,
it turn off.
okay, so one more thing. So when this started happening to your scooter,
Okay.
did you know right away it was the same thing that was happening to Sierra's scooter?
No, but I just figured it was probably the battery.
Did it seem like the same issues that you were having, the same situation, or was it different?
It seemed like the same situation. It just... So I can't remember if we let it go down to about 50 volts. I think hers went down to 50 volts that first time before it shut off. But on mine, I think it was still like at 54 volts when it shut off. Yeah, it was... I don't remember exactly though. But I do remember when we took it back home, plugged into the charger for like 5 or 10 minutes, and it would turn back on, no problems. And then you could ride it around for, maybe a minute or two, and then it would, just shut right back off again, so...
Yeah, it's tough when they don't give you an error code, right?
Yeah, nothing. I mean...
All right, well, that's going to do it for this video. We will do a follow-up. So once Keith gets the batteries and gets them back into the scooters, we'll see how they perform, and you can let us know from there what's going on. But hopefully you have good luck this time, because you don't want to keep doing this. That's too many times.
Yeah, I'm just scared that you're going to get a new battery in there. It's going to last for a few months, and then it's just not having a warning. So we probably, not be riding it very far then or something, not...
Yeah.
Like last time it left us about 3 miles away from the house, so we walked all the way back. So that's a good thing we weren't like 10 miles out.
No, I know.
But the good thing is the scooters are small enough where you can call an Uber and just throw them in the back or
But
something.
That's
but
not
still.
lightweight.
No, yeah,
Because
they're
that
about...
battery's heavy, and then the whole scooter overall, what's the weight?
about 50, 60 pounds,
yeah. All right, well, Vora Motors, check your batteries before the customers complain. Keith's pretty mild-mannered, so it's going to take a bit for him to complain, but I'm glad you're getting it taken care of, though. That's not good. All right, well, that's going to do it for this video. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. If you want to be notified as to when the next video comes up on the channel, just hit that notification bell. And if you want to subscribe to the channel, just hit that subscribe button. Thank you very much. And also, if you want to comment on this video or any others, go ahead and leave that in the comments below. Perhaps you have a Emove S Cruiser scooter with the same situation, or if you had good luck with yours. Let us know in the comments below. We'd be interested in hearing from you. Once again, Keith, thank you very much for joining us and sharing your story here. And until next time, keep your wheels, all of them, on the road. See you later.